Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining us for our webinar covering strategies on navigating a business during disruption. My name is Alyssa Shatwool, and I am the Product Marketing Manager at Review Trackers. I am joined by Stan West, our Customer Success Associate at Review Trackers. We want our customers to know that we are here for you and we support you during these uncertain times. We are advocates for your business and want to help you drive revenue and stay resilient. Throughout today's webinar, we are going to share valuable tips and best practices to help your business navigate through these trying times. In this webinar, we will address various strategies organizations can utilize to build a crisis management plan during times of disruption. Companies that act fast during uncertain times have the ability to lessen the severity of potential negative business outcomes. A few weeks ago, at the beginning of the COVID-19 outbreak, businesses were scrambling to adjust to new work from home strategies and spaces, iterating on business operations, ensuring employees were taken care of, and making sure overall finances were in place. Now that businesses have had some time to get adjusted to their new normal, I want to share a few strategies that businesses can leverage to help adapt during disruption. The first is through an overall shift in marketing strategy. By following some of these strategies and shifting your marketing strategy as a whole, your business has the ability to be a thought leader and the ability to build trust right now. Consumers are going to remember how your business responded and communicated during tough times. So a few ideas to shift your marketing strategy include developing interactive online content that resonates with your target audience, such as webinars, live broadcasts, podcasts. Understand that communication tactics can and should be different during this time. So it's totally fine to get creative. Enable web chat to answer customer questions immediately and prepare customer support with the most up-to-date answers on business operations. Today, people want and need access to information fast. So by enabling web chat or even Facebook Messenger, you are helping to inform your customer base as well as prospects. Open as many lines of communication during this time to ease stress and offer answers and support. Online communities. So create online communities for your customers to discuss creative ideas for navigating through crisis, such as Facebook groups or custom Slack channels. So at Review Trackers, we actually launched an online community ourselves on LinkedIn to help inform our customers of industry updates, as well as to help connect our customers with each other to share best practices and tips. Learning and building strategies that other businesses are leveraging right now is super helpful. It's a great way that businesses can continue to work together to support one another. And shifting your event strategy. So find alternatives to your existing event strategy by hosting virtual events. Events are where many businesses drive leads and engagement. So right now, all events are going digital. So see how your business can participate in these digital events as a means to drive leads for your organization. And then by building your own event, look to partner with industry leaders, business partners. As stated above, building communities and helping businesses out is a great way to drive awareness and build loyalty for your brand. And through thought leadership. So turn the focus inward. Deliver content from your organization's thought leaders on navigating through disruption. Have department heads share insights on strategies, tools, and processes that are working for them. And promote resources. So focus on promoting resources that are going to help inform your clients of best practices and tips rather than promoting your own products or services right now. And lastly, be innovative. Encourage your team to be creative and innovative right now. Collaboration is the key to success, and there's no better time to try something new. So the next strategy is to create a unique communication plan tailored to the here and now. The first step in doing this is to break out key audience groups and tailor your messaging to these particular segments. So if your business supports all industries, potentially try segmenting by industry so you can speak to industry challenges as well as solutions. If you're focused on one industry right now, potentially segment by small, mid-market, and enterprise customers to address challenges each size business may be facing, and again, offer solutions. Offers may vary as well based on industry or business size. And create personalized outreach that matches your customers' purchase behavior and calls them by name. So to the point above, the more segmented your audience can be, the more personalized your outreach can be. Personalized outreach will help build a sense of loyalty and drive trust with your brand. Ensure your communications are empathetic. Now is the time to practice empathy in all customer communications. It's okay to address and to acknowledge difficulties that businesses are facing, but that should be followed by a proposed solution to ensure your communications are beneficial and valuable. And train company executives on fielding questions from the media. If you're a large enterprise business, you may be in the spotlight right now. So you'll want to make sure that all employees and executives are aligned on how to address questions as they arise, leading with empathy. And not only is it important to create a communication plan for times of disruption, it's also critical to shift and expand to more communication styles. As consumers and businesses are adjusting to the new normal, consider how their lives are being impacted. This is a really great time for your brand to leverage social media. 3.8 billion people are connected to social media today. Right now, consumers are looking to social and online for information and resources. Your customers are likely experiencing a high volume of emails from every brand, and many messages will go unread. So make sure you're communicating with purpose. Update your customers through social media, such as status updates, original posts, live streams, and Instagram stories. Your customers are likely more connected to social media now more than ever before. It's important to get your brand in front of your audience to share updates to business operations and news to stay relevant and continue to create a connection to your consumers. Pin the most imperative information to your social pages so customers see it first. And consider live broadcast formats to directly engage with customers and open the lines of communication even further. So the other major shift is going to be to your sales strategy. In order to best adapt during disruption, your team can do a couple different things. So the first is build new prospect lists. Invest this time into researching and building a new network of prospective customers so you can hit the ground running once operations fully resume. Leverage the resources that you currently have to help plan for the future. And develop new sales processes. So start developing sales processes to target your new pool of potential customers after this crisis is over. So think about ways to promote new offerings to your new prospect list, and try to be forward thinking. And reposition your business. Readjust your current positioning to resonate with potential prospects during disruption. And build trust. So sales teams should focus on empathetically managing relationships and building trust with current prospects. This will help to prove credibility and increase interest in purchasing after the crisis. Again, consumers will remember your brand and how you responded and reacted during a crisis. Additionally, organizations that focus on reinventing their digital playbook during times of crisis will come out on top. So continue to focus on digital innovation to set your company up for success in the market post-crisis. Now, a few ways to do this is through ensuring engineering teams have the tools and resources in place to continue scaling digital innovation efforts during remote work, and by investing this time to research more ways to build on your digital initiatives. By taking this time to invest in the digital transformation, you are pushing your company forward. Right now, there are a few quick things your business can do, if you haven't done so already, to adapt to these uncertain times. So the first is to update your business hours across websites, local listing pages, and social media. Inform and arm your customers and prospects with the most up-to-date and accurate information. Evolve and offer your service digitally if possible. So provide phone consultations, online sales, digital transactions that would otherwise have to be in person. Communicate with your customers frequently by providing new information about your business across all channels. Again, leverage social media for this. Train all employees on empathy cues to effectively communicate with customers and prospects. Provide employees with the resources necessary for remote work. And if you work in an essential business, prioritize your employees' safety and well-being. For example, if you're able to adjust hours for staff so they can stock shelves or clean stores, and increase breaks from normal frequency for mental and physical well-being. Right now, your customer should be front and center of your strategy. It is critical to make sure that your customer experience teams have the resources and bandwidth they need to retain customers and provide the most valuable resources and services possible. So a few ways to fine-tune your customer experience strategy are through increasing engagement with your customers. So specifically, if possible, interact face-to-face, leveraging video conferencing tools right now. And try to conduct longer or more frequent check-ins than usual and allow for unstructured conversation, brainstorming sessions, and time for your customers to talk through their frustrations and really feel heard. And then prepare customer success teams for changes in customer needs. So ensure that your customer success team has solutions in mind for their customers, as their expectations and needs will likely shift during disruption. Offer free trials if you're able, product upgrades, payment plans, anything you can to try to help reduce churn right now. Work with your marketing teams to create online resources for your customers, and be super proactive with sharing any new useful information that could be helpful to your customers. A huge way to empower your customer success team is through the ability to action on your customers' feedback. So improve critical areas of your business that are shown to be lacking according to insights gathered from your customers. So businesses have the ability to gain so much knowledge from just listening to their customers and from experiences with their brand. So utilize your customer experience data to analyze your customer journey and make changes to adapt to this disruption. You want to look for trends and sentiment, both positive and negative, overall engagement, and common customer service questions. And continually analyze customer experience data during this crisis and make changes to the customer journey as you become more informed of customer needs and expectations. And then work with your marketing team to create collateral that speaks to any specific area customers need extra support right now. Maintaining a healthy brand reputation in the midst of disruption will end up benefiting your business in the long run. There are multiple strategies that can be put in place now to ensure success in the future. But overall, leading with empathy and humanizing your brand during difficult times will prove to be valuable. So a few ways to humanize your brand during crisis include offering discounts to your customers if at all possible, being empathetic in all communication. Perhaps this means you pause on promoting your product and shift your positioning to solely offering support. Host your resources for free to the public. This will get your brand more recognition and help build trust and authority. And help your community in times of crisis through donations or creating resources. Give back any way you can, and find creative ways to do so. And then more than anything, take care of your employees during this time, as they are your frontline brand advocates. So while there's a lot of uncertainty right now, it's important to be prepared with updated strategies and processes to achieve success when business resumes to our new normal. The market will be different after major disruption. Businesses will have different needs and consumers will spend their money differently. companies should plan to expect drastic changes. Some ways to do this are through conducting a business impact analysis to assess potential risks and strategize solutions to make shifts that may occur post-crisis. Utilize customer feedback to help infer what the future of your business should look like. And it is very likely that customer needs will change post-crisis. So it is vital for businesses to be prepared for these shifts in customer expectations from their business or products and services. With all the strategies shared throughout this webinar on how you can best adapt your business during disruption, I wanted to quickly highlight a few tools within the Review Trackers platform that can help spearhead some of these initiatives. As I mentioned earlier in this webinar, updating your business hours and listing information is critical. If your business has many locations, it is especially important to update each location as they comply with state requirements and orders. Make it easy for your customers and for future customers to understand new adjusted business hours or new takeout and delivery options. You'll also want to use this time to understand and analyze customer feedback to build strategic plans for the future. Earlier in this webinar, we discussed ways to act on your customer experience insights. By leveraging Review Trackers Insights tools, you can analyze your customer experiences and make changes to adapt to disruption. And lastly, our competitors tool will enable you to identify local businesses near you and analyze their online reputation to help you identify businesses that you could potentially partner with during this time to offer unique goods or services. This can not only help drive revenue for your business today, but it will also expose your brand to a new customer base and help build a sense of community. So now my colleague Stan is going to hop into the Review Trackers platform to walk you through how to put some of these strategies that we discussed into place.
Thanks, Alyssa. Hey everyone, Stan here. I was just going to walk you through some of the processes Alyssa was talking about and show you how you can access them in the platform. First, I want to start with local listings. As Alyssa mentioned, it is super important right now to make sure all your information is up to date and accurate online. Our local listings tool, which you can access from your dashboard in this local listings section, will help you do just that. As you can see here, it's got your location listed. It shows the status of this location being synced with all our major directories. As you can see, this one is fully 100%. And then if it wasn't, it would show you how many directories out of the 6 big ones you're in sync with. This one is 100% as well. Now, there will be a little action required status right here in case you need to click and edit any of your locations. But to do that manually, you'll just click on settings in the top right, the location subsection, click into your location, and you can edit it all from there. As you can see, you can change your operating hours and click this publish button to make sure everything is updated. Down here in the directories tab, you can see how many of our directories you've synced to, as well as which ones are in progress, and if any action is required to fix these. That's local listings. Once again, it's super important right now to make sure this information is correct and consistent across all your platforms. Using our tool will help this be easy for right now, and then will also help you be able to make any big changes you'll need to in the coming months when things hopefully get back to normal. All right, that's all I've got with local listings. Next, I want to talk to everybody about the Experience Analysis widget, which is below all your major metrics on the dashboard. As you can see, this is an extra layer of our popular keywords section, and this assigns your keywords into different major categories based on what the keyword is. Right now we have product, which analyzes your actual product and how the customers are talking about it. We have service, which has to do with your customer service and the service that the product is providing to them. We have location, which has to deal with the location and where you're located. We have value, which shows how people think about the price of your product and how that's helping them. And then we have customer, which is what your customer values in a shopping experience. So looking at this information during this downtime can be super helpful and help you really use the data in your reviews to make a strategy on how to move forward and be successful when all this starts returning to normal. Last, we want to talk about our competitors section. Our competitors section allows you to seek out other businesses that are local to your area and hopefully combine with them in order to come up with a strategy to help out your customer bases. For example, if you're a large restaurant group and you find a bunch of ice cream groups in the area, maybe you can do some sort of dinner and dessert deal that helps both of you and also allows you to open up your business to a wider customer base. You can add custom competitors by clicking the button right here and searching for a competitor name. It's that simple. All right, those are all the strategies that I wanted to go over with you in this second part of the webinar. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to support@reviewtrackers.com and we'll be happy to help. Have a great day.